Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to read some more of the Quran, one of the surahs. And actually, this is Surah 99, or the earthquake is what it's called. And I actually think this is very appropriate considering all of the things that are going on in the world today. We hear about so many catastrophes caused by climate change, global warming, and right now they're saying that we are at a code red and it's very serious. Right now we're hearing on the news and on ads on Instagram and places like that that we are in an emergency, a global emergency, because of global warming, climate change. And our representatives, the people that we voted into office, our government of all of our nations, are responsible for taking care of things so that we aren't in a position like this. They are in office to protect us. They're there for our interests. They work for us. So we are seeing actually that a lot of times that's not happening. They're not fulfilling their duties towards us. They are our leaders. They are supposed to be taking care of us as a community. That's why they have the job. But I think a lot of times we're seeing that they are corrupt, that they are taking advantage of us. They are in a power position and they are keeping us as the people down rather than taking care of us and making sure that we're safe and cared for and that we have social structure and all of our basic needs are provided for. And so there's a lot of unrest in most of the countries right now. There are a lot of people that are revolting. They're having coups. They're, impeaching presidents, all kinds of stuff. The world right now is not in a good place. But we have Allah, and we do need to put our trust in Him and do the best we can to be good people as believers and take care of ourselves and our neighbors, our communities as best we can. And when we have leaders that we have elected to be the people that are protecting us in our country and they're not doing their job, then we need to, as peacefully as possible, relieve them of their duties and put someone else in power that can represent the people and take care of the needs of the people and keep the people safe, right? Anyway, it talks about such catastrophes here in the Quran and also talks about that in the Bible and other holy scriptures in different religions. So let's read Surah 99, Al-Zalzal, or the earthquake. And my apologies if I'm not pronouncing it exactly correctly. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, when the earth is shaken to her utmost convulsion, and the earth throws up her burdens from within, and man cries distressed, "What is the matter with her?" On that day will she declare her tidings, for that thy Lord will have given her inspiration. On that day will men proceed in companies sorted out to be shown the deeds that they had done. Then shall anyone who has done an atom's weight of good see it, and anyone who has done an atom's weight of evil shall see it. I believe this is talking about the end of times, brothers and sisters. Revelation, it's called in the Bible. So we can see now that that's a good possibility as to what's been happening lately, right? There has been so much evil, greed, and corruption happening in the world that it has disrupted nature itself and angered Allah, God of heaven, because the people that we've set into power, or who have inherited power in their nations across the globe, have not been caring for Allah's planet. They have not been caring for the people underneath them. And with power and knowledge comes great responsibility. And that responsibility is to the community. It's to our neighbors. It's to our friends, our fellow man. And when we don't follow that as people that are sitting in power, well, then Allah will most certainly be angered. And so I think when we look back on this, it really kind of talks about what's going on right now, with all of the corruption in the companies and the greed and the destruction of our planet, the dumping of oil and garbage into our oceans, the destruction of our forests with fires and logging, and desecration of our Amazon forest that provides air and oxygen and water to the rest of the planet. It's being desecrated. All of these things are happening, and we are really seeing the destruction of our planet, right? Fracking of oil is causing earthquakes and toxins to get into drinking waters everywhere. We are in a time of crisis. And unfortunately, I have just recently heard that my own country, America, because of the leadership here, they've decided to be the only ones, actually, of all of the countries in the entire planet to back out of the environmental agreement. We are all brothers and sisters. We all are all one. We need to treat each other with respect and treat our planet with respect. We need to take care of what God has given us and provided us. We don't take care of it if we're not grateful and we don't nurture the things that Allah has given us, then it will be taken away. So brothers and sisters, we just have to really do our best to spread awareness, to fight against evil, to pray for Allah, pray for His forgiveness, pray for His protection, pray that He protects our family, our children, our generations. Pray that He puts people into power that are going to care for the world that He gave us and care for us. And do the best that we can, as peacefully as we can, to help as much as we can with all of these problems. And I leave you with that today, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to log in and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, I'm actually going on a trip on the other side of the world. I'll be visiting Iceland, Denmark, and Sweden, and possibly one other country, and I leave the day after tomorrow. So I will be vlogging the entire trip, and hopefully you'll be able to join me, and you'll enjoy the trip along with me. And I will try my best to go on live while I'm out there in Denmark. I might not be able to go on for too long, but I'll try to go on and answer some questions and say hello. So if you haven't subscribed, don't miss that. Hit the button over here and check the description below, because if you are interested in getting married, I have a website that is for practicing Muslims looking for righteous spouses. It's a very serious marriage site. It's not a dating site. It's for brothers and sisters who are looking for serious, honorable, halal marriage. Okay? So that's in the description below. Or you can email me at muslimaofthewest@gmail.com. Okay? And it is free to post your pictures, your information, and your contact. I don't keep that from the members. As soon as you become a member and you go in there, the contact information is there. So you can contact each other right away, or contact the Wali or a family member, whoever. So please check that out. It says that I only have a few members right now, which is true, but actually people on the inside, there are quite a few because it's free to post on the inside. So all you have to do is email me, okay? Thanks, brothers and sisters. I will see you soon on my trip to Denmark. Salam!